How's it going, everybody? Pablo here. So, okay, I've been getting a lot of questions and seeing a lot of people having relationship issues or going through divorces or breakups, and people are pouring their heart out on social media, pretty much putting their business out there. Everybody goes through breakups. As far as divorces, not everybody goes through a divorce, so I know that might be a little more tough than just a breakup. But like, so what do you do when something like that happens? How do you? I guess there's those stages of healing, or going the stages that you got to go through after something like that. First you might be mad, you might be angry, and then you'll be sad, and then you'll have the I don't care attitude, and then you'll have the I feel good attitude, and then how everybody heals differently in different amounts of time and things like that. But I think number one out of all of that, every single thing is that what you're thinking about is where you're going to stay. So if you just recently broke up or got it or getting it or you're going through a divorce, your mind is there on that divorce. You're thinking about maybe finances. You're thinking about where you're going to live or who's getting what, this like that. And it can be stressful. It can be. One thing you got to keep inside your head is that you know you're probably worried about the things that you don't even know what's going to happen yet. We all do. We worry about those things that we don't know what's going to happen. So what it is if you worry causes you to be stressful. Worry causes things that you don't even know and you're worried about. It's going to block all the good things coming to you. Trust me. If you got to care, but not that much. I know it's hard for you to think that way or somebody to think that way, but you do have to care, but not that much. When you care too much, it equals you worrying. When you worry too much, you're actually blocking out all the positive, good things that could be coming in. Always know that no matter what, truly believe that everything is happening for a reason. You are where you are for a reason, taking full responsibility of that, whether it's your fault or not, taking 100% responsibility of everything and all the situations that happen in your life are going to help you out big time. So you don't want to get caught in the cause. I guess, how should I put it? You don't want to be in that group where everything in their life is cause. You want to be in the group where everything in your life is an effect. So you don't want to be the cause of something. Like this caused me to do that. This caused me to do that. When you start blaming everybody and everything and other stuff outside of your situation, you're giving up power to whatever it is. What you got to know is you have more power than you think you do. Everybody has more power than they think they do. They just don't know it and they don't believe it. People who do know and do believe it know that whenever they get into a situation, they can control themselves or they can control certain things. If something comes at you, a situation comes at you, you can't go with it. Easier said than done, I know. But once you truly understand about taking 100% responsibility for that how could I put this? Because I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way. Just take full responsibility of what's going on in your life. Excuse me. You can either go back and stay there, or you can move forward. There are causes that happen, but you need to be an effect of that cause. This caused me, or this happened in my life, blah, blah, blah. So the effect of this was I did this and I did that in a positive way, in a good way, and to move on. You do have to keep your mind going. You got to have the tools to know what you're doing. A lot of people don't have the tools. A lot of people do not know. So if you're a business owner, or maybe you're just a manager at work, or you have a lot of people under you. You have a lot of people that follow you. You have a lot of people that look up to you. And then you're going through something hard right now. It's tough for you to keep your business going or to keep your mind going when you have stuff, personal stuff going on at home. It's hard not to bring that to your place of work. But when you do bring that, your performance goes down. Everybody's does. Like that. If you don't know what you need to do to keep your performance up. Because, okay, here's another example. If you are if you're a business owner and your business is not going the way it should be, you start to get that negative mindset. You start to say, well, maybe I shouldn't have done this. Maybe this ain't going to work. Maybe this was too much for me and I feel like giving up. I should just give up. I mean, when things aren't going your way, that's something that a lot of people say. So when it comes to your business, it's going to affect that. When it comes to work, it's going to highly affect that. So having the right mindset on that is key for everything. So not only will it help you in your business or your workplace, it will help you in your personal life. So me personally, I mean, I've gone through my own stuff too. I went through a divorce and it was tough. It sucked. I had that crappy mindset. I had that crappy attitude. I was not performing at work. I had an online business which was not performing. That's pretty much how I got into it, though. This is why I got more into it, is because one, I kept occupied, but I knew how to do it. I've had this personal development here is second to none, and I've had this to fall back onto. And when I started listening to this, it was every single day. I stopped listening to music because what is music teaching me? What is it? What am I doing when I'm listening to music? I do enjoy a good song here and to jam out. But for me to be productive, I needed to know how to be productive. I needed to have all the tools for that. And with this personal development program, it did that and then some and more. I mean, it's changed not only me, but it's changed the life of a lot of people around me. And a lot of people who are in this program are listening to the audios. There are free audios here on the next page that I'll show in a minute. But yeah, I did a story about a guy that's on my team named Brian Burton, who has his own YouTube channel, Bounce Back. His story is amazing. And it's mostly from personal development. You can't have, that is key to everything pretty much. You can have all the money in the world, but if you don't have personal development, it's like meaningless. And in light of what happened, I was following Anthony Bourdain pretty much since he's been on TV. I'm really into cooking. And it just goes to show you that I don't know what his mind was, where his mind was at or where his mindset was at. But wherever it wasn't a good place. Whether it was due to the speculation of drugs, whether it was depression, whatever it was, no matter what it was, his mind was not in the right place. And he did not have a solution. He did not know what to do to move forward. Sometimes we feel stuck. We don't know what to do, how to move forward. We don't count the blessings that we do have. When people are depressed, it seems like they start to think about the things that they don't have or the things that they can't change, the things in the past. There is nothing in the past. There's nothing there for you. You're not going that way. You're going forward. I always tell people that, whatever's in the past, don't look back because you're not going that way. You're going forward. So you got to keep going forward. You got to keep staying productive, staying busy, hanging around the right people too. Don't hang around your friends that are encouraging you to be sad. Oh yeah, hey girl, hey guy, hey homie, hey girl, come over. Let's just talk about all the crap in our lives. No, find people. Surround yourself with people that have a feel-good life story. Best advice I've ever got. A lot of the people that I'm with, I don't want to be hanging around people that are constantly telling me about, their problems and where they're at, and they've gotten nowhere, with all that. They haven't learned from their issues in life or their problems. Just recently, I'm surrounding myself with a ton of people that have had problems, the same problems, if not even worse problems, but they turn those problems into a feel-good life story. And for me to listen to those guys and girls on a daily basis about their feel-good life story, it inspires me to do the same thing. So if you're hanging around somebody that's, just down and out, say, oh, you know what? Hey, y'all having problems, you're having issues, don't worry about it. Let's just go drown our sorrows. Let's go drink a beer. Let's do this, let's do that. Unproductive. And don't get me wrong, everybody maybe could use a good beer or two, after a rough day or some issues. Don't get me wrong. But after that beer's over, what are you going to do? Who are you going to talk to? Who are you going to be with? How are you moving forward? Most people don't know how to move forward. Excuse me. They'll just get stuck back, in what's going on. So I think one of the greatest things that we can I think we can do, sorry, probably audio wasn't working right, is keep ourselves occupied, move forward, and have the right tools to keep our personal life in check, to keep our business in check, to keep our job in check, whatever it is you do. Here, like I said, I don't know how many times, I couldn't even tell you, that I've listened to these audios. These are all free. You can download here, over and over and over until it became a part of me. It became a part of my thought process without me even thinking of it. When it became a habit. So when you have habits, especially if they're negative habits, you don't even know you're doing them. You can tell Facebook, or you can tell in a text message your family, your friends, oh, I'm doing good, I'm feeling good, I'm positive. But are you really positive, or is that just something you're saying? A lot of people are just saying that. They're not really practicing what you need to do to keep your mind moving forward and stay positive. But so yeah, again, sorry, this went off a little rant there, but I had the same issue, but I did learn. I learned from it. I didn't want to stay back because of my I want to tell my feel good story to everybody else, because there is life after divorce. There's life after a breakup. And not only is there life, there's a great life ahead. Period. There's a great life. You just got to know what to look for. Don't look for anything in the past, and know that you have good things coming in the future. That's something you have to have. There's no way you can say that you're positive and then say, oh, well, I don't think I don't want another guy like that. I don't want to date another guy who's going to cheat on me. I don't want to date this, and I don't want that. Okay, you got to know what you don't want in life, which is cool. Now sit it behind you and move forward. But don't keep thinking about what you don't want. Don't wish for what you don't want, because you're blocking all the positive things in your life, and that negative thought there is actually blocking all the positive things in your life. It's not open up. You're not open up to the positivity. But if you can use that same thought in a positive way. So if you know you don't want to date somebody who is, does this or does that, or always going out, okay? Say something like this: I want to date somebody who likes to spend more time doing this. Keep that in your head. I want to see somebody who likes to spend more time at the gym. I want to see somebody who likes to spend more time reading, or whatever that may be. Think of it in that way, in a positive way. Think of it opened up. That's going to open up the vibrations, the good energy and vibrations to come towards you. Because no matter what you're thinking of is what you're going to get. If you're thinking negative, you're going to get negative stuff back. If you're thinking positive, you're going to get positive stuff back. That is a universal fact. That's a law of the universe. So again, these are free. Check them out. Listen to them over and over and over and over and over. And after you've done all that and you've listened to all these audios and it becomes a part of you, listen to them again. Listen to it until it becomes a part of you, until it becomes a part of until you're unconsciously competent about it, which he explains that in there. But again, that's pretty much all I got to say. I hope whatever anybody is going through, know that you can get through it. Know that there's more to it than what happened. Know that if you do have the right tools, the right people to be around, the right things to think of, that not only can you get through it, but you're going to be a better person from it. So that's all I got to say. I hope you got a little bit of value about this. If you did, click the like button, subscribe, and I will talk to y'all later. Have a good one.